If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. My brain is only a receiver. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in 1 decade than in all the previous centuries of its existence. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side, which he never shows to anybody. A man without a vision for his future always returns to his past. Our senses enable us to perceive only a minute portion of the outside world. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. If you want to know someone's opinion about you, make them angry. The gift of mental power comes from God, divine being, and if we concentrate our minds on that truth, we become in tune with this great power. If you want to reach the truth, start following the lies. Everyone should consider his body as a priceless gift from one whom he loves above all, a marvelous work of art, of indescribable beauty and mystery beyond human conception. Crystals are living beings at the beginning of creation. There are 2 wolves fighting inside all of us. The first one is evil. The second one is good. Which wolf will win? The one you feed. Be alone. That is the secret of invention. Be alone. That is when ideas are born. A wise man can always be found alone. A weak man can always be found in crowd. The mind is sharper and keener in seclusion and uninterrupted solitude. Originality thrives in seclusion. Antisocial behavior is a trait of intelligence in a world full of conformists. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. It is foolish to advise someone in his old age because he cannot change himself at that age. A wise man makes his own decisions, but an ignorant man follows others. Smart people don't avoid problems, they design solutions. Never judge someone without knowing the whole story. You may think you understand, but you don't. Do not correct a fool, or he will hate you. Correct a wise man, and he will appreciate you.
Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. Who betrays you once will betray you 1,000 times. There is no need to drink the whole sea to realize that it's salty. If people are talking behind your back, be happy that you are the one in front. An angry person makes a fool of himself very quickly. People may start disliking you when they can't control you. When the character of a man is not clear to you, look at his friends. Beware of the man who does not talk and the dog that does not bark. The present is theirs. The future, for which I really worked, is mine. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. You only fail when you stop trying. If you want big results, take small steps daily. Once you start something, don't stop until you feel proud of yourself. Start a new day for yourself when everyone is sleeping. Great minds don't compete with noise. They create their own music. Invention is the most important product of man's creative brain. A new idea must not be judged by its immediate results. Let go of the environment that prevents you from moving forward. Let the future tell the truth and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. Our entire biological system, the brain, and the earth itself work on the same frequencies. The spread of civilization may be likened to a fire. First a feeble spark, next a flickering flame, then a mighty blaze, ever increasing in speed and power. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. If you want to lead the world, first learn to lead yourself. One of the best lessons you can learn in life is to master how to remain calm. The feeling is constantly growing on me that I had been the first to hear the greeting of one planet to another.
The history of science shows that theories are perishable. The last 29 days of the month are the hardest. A man is born to work, to suffer, and to fight. He who doesn't must perish. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. The most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Of all things, I liked books best. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. If you want everyone to trust you, then accept your mistakes when you're wrong. Peace can only come as a natural consequence of universal enlightenment. Don't cry over the past, it's gone. Don't stress about the future, it hasn't arrived yet. Live in the present and make it beautiful. Success is when you find people copying you. The day a blind man sees, the first thing he throws away is the stick that has helped him all his life. Listen to everyone's advice, but act only on the one who has achieved his goal first. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. To build respect in another's heart, talk about things he likes. Remember that your children are not your own, but are lent to you by the Creator. It is no longer good enough to cry peace. We must act peace, live peace, and live in peace. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. Learn from everyone. Follow no one. No matter how good you are, if you are in a wrong place, you are worthless. If you can't sleep, start doing something else instead of worrying. A brave man dies but once, a coward many times. If you are taking help from a fool, you are doing yourself a disservice. The desire that guides me in all I do is the desire to harness the forces of nature to the service of mankind.